Welcome to a pickup video. This is a big one. I feel like I should do a bithead level intro here talking about bald eagles flexing their muscles over a pit of vipers. It's amazing, but it's a big one. I've been really busy with work. Positive to being at a small company that likes to share the wealth is you get paid well, but the downside is when work picks up, you are absolutely swamped. We just finished the second of 3 projects. They start the third one tomorrow, and then I have a break. I do plan on doing a Q1 impressions video. I'm going to steal that idea from Doom Waves. But I'm just going to go ahead and get started. There's quite a bit here. Most of it comes from the same seller. A few of these are eBay items, which I got really good deals on. I normally don't have luck on make offers, but this time I did. I'm not sure what happened. One, I didn't get. The guy only went down a quarter. I don't know why you're going to have a make offer if that's what you do. But the rest, yeah, I saved a lot of money. But first up, this is in really rough shape. It's a copy of Lagrange Point. This is fan translated, and you can see I'm also going to show them better here because if you've seen my recent video about cardboard damage, I watched my previous pickup videos to kind of gauge what was damaged and what wasn't. So I'll try to show here. This is well worn. Now, fortunately, it didn't get more damaged. I had read in the feedback that the guy put stuff in envelopes. After I won it, I sent him a message saying, I would like this in a box. Just tell me how much more you want to charge. And he completely ignored it and sent it in an envelope. And you can see it did get bent some, but it's already so worn that not a big negative. If this was mint and that happened, I'd be upset. But this was pretty cheap. That's why I'm not too fussed about it. I'm probably going to get a Retro Freak so I can play this with the fan translation patched. But I've been wanting to try this for a while. If I like it, I'll get a better copy and move this one along. But for now, Lagrange Point. There are sellers on there who have brand new TurboGrafx 16 games. I picked up Bravo Man, and these are some really nice protector cases. I think Keep 'em Minty sells these, and a sealed copy of Blazing Lasers. I have the Kart in case only. I didn't have the outer box, and I love those things. So Blazing Lasers. And if you see those, this is the condition they'll come in. Absolutely perfect. Now this seller also, I read, will put stuff in a, not in a box, like a padded envelope. So I actually paid a few bucks to have this one sent in a box. Well worth it. Let's see. I guess I'll show the newer stuff now. I actually got in a special edition Fire Emblem. A special edition Fire Emblem. You'll see I have it in this plastic. This is just kind of a makeshift protector case so it doesn't get damaged. Still not sure what's causing it, but I have this up front now. I don't even know if that's really helping, but this should. Haven't cracked this open yet because I've been playing something else I'll show in a second. I have played a good bit of this, the Talos Principle, on the recommendation of Crack Lotus. This one on sale on Amazon for about $15. It's a story-based puzzle game. It's a series of puzzles set in an environment that shifts themes. So you'll have like ancient Greece, or you'll have kind of a medieval setting. I did kind of give up on this because as you progress, they add new elements for the puzzles. Like you start off with pressure plates, then they add redirecting crystals for lasers, then they add this machine that records a hologram of you, and you can go stand on a pressure plate, go press stop, and you wait for your hologram to stand on it so you can proceed. All that was okay, but at some point they added too many elements, and I really didn't. It just bogged it down. And oddly, I enjoyed the story a lot, so I kind of just wanted the story and progress at a good clip instead of getting bogged down with the puzzles. And some of the puzzles are really good, but I prefer there to be 3, maybe 4 elements to a puzzle. And when they kind of go overboard with them, I lose interest. I'll get back to it eventually. Let's see. Some more cheapies from Amazon. This is another one Crack mentioned. This one was like $16. I haven't tried it yet. Picked up the physical copy of Gravity Rush. I got this on their Prime pre-order, so it was like $21. I also got this through Amazon. This is a boxed copy of Hotline Miami. Number 1 is on the disc, but number 2 is a download code. I just really like the cover to this. And this was pretty cheap. There was a guy that had a few of these for sale for about $25. I think with like $2 shipping from Japan. It'll take a while to get to you if he still has them, but this one's off the spindle. I guess it must be resting on the bottom, or it was off the spindle, but it seems to be lodged now. But Hotline Miami. This was $12. Another crack recommendation. I don't know. He should be like a sponsor of this channel. Tesla grad. This hovers around 19 to 17. Then it dipped down to 12, and I picked it up. I saw it go back up to 13, so I'm not sure if it went back up all the way. So as you can tell, a lot of those really cheap. As always, Amazon. Oh, one more for Amazon. This was $9. Heavenly Creatures. Derek H recommended this one in his video. And I haven't tried it yet because all these kind of came in the same lot or same package. Although this was from a third-party seller, I ordered it at the same time. Yeah, this was $9 plus about, I think, $2.95 shipping. A real quick non-gaming thing, Image Revolution. This went down to $14. It hovers around 17 and 19, but they'll get to 14. I was a big fan of comics back then, late 80s to mid 90s. And so was my brother. And this has, home video from parties at their houses, at the offices. It's all about the founding of Image Comics. And I've read this is really good. I actually just wanted to stream this because I really didn't need a physical copy of this, but no one was renting it to stream. So I picked this up. I'm probably going to pass it along to my brother because me and him read comics at the same time back then. I was able to get in on Saturday Morning RPG. I got the soundtrack as well, but it got beat to hell because they put all these in one envelope. Or they put, I think the Vita came separate, but this came in an envelope with the soundtrack, and it got case got cracked. But I was going to try that till I've read that when it came out on PC, I read it was fun. But when people start getting that one in, they were saying it's so-so. So that's just on the back burner. The two games I've been playing a lot recently is Street Fighter V. I just beat Final Fantasy. Well, about a week ago, I beat Final Fantasy Type 0 HD, and I've switched to Talos Principle in Street Fighter V. Like everyone else that has an opinion on this, it's anemic, and that was disappointing, but the fighting's really good. I watched the character reveal videos, and I read the story announcement, and I did not know there wouldn't be an arcade mode. I thought the story announcement was that Capcom kind of saw what NetherRealm was doing and wanted to step it up, and I thought, great, that's what I expect. MK9 had a good story mode and supplemental features. Injustice improved that, and Mortal Kombat 10 has gone even further. Thought Capcom took note and thought we really got to step it up on this, but instead they went the opposite direction and stripped everything out, which is really surprising considering the pace and the flow of the game has changed. How they had next to no tutorial or helpful things to get you to learn, but they've added that since with a recent patch. Let it be known, Corruption, you might know him from Doom Waves and Corruption podcast. He's also got Corruption Gaming YouTube channel. Beat the dog shit out of me in this game. I tried Cammy. I've always thought her design looked cool, but I'm not a fan of charge characters. Well, her and several other characters that were charged now have motion moves. So I thought, what a time to pick her up. My main character, Rose, isn't in it yet, or she might not ever be in it. So I thought, great, I'll try Cammy. And he proceeded to beat me for 2 hours straight as Karen. I am getting PS Plus again soon. I've been practicing with Ryu, and I might try Alex. He came out the other day, and he seems pretty fun. But yeah, I got this with the pre-order bonus from Amazon, so it was... They never sent me the M. Bison costume code, but it was $12, $15 off. But they really need to start bulking this up. And I've been playing a lot of Raiden 5. I will say this, unless you've got just extra money, you might want to wait till this hits 30 or 40, because I have a problem with this game and the color palette. The back is hard. They don't really show anything on the back, but a lot of the levels are this yellow kind of desert theme or a light green, and the bullets are orange and yellow. Half the time I have no idea what shot me. I just blow up and I know something obviously hit me. I find it really hard to track the bullets in this, and sometimes they like to speed it up where the what do you call that? The lower plane goes really fast, and it makes the bullets even harder to see. So it's not just dodging bullets that's a problem, it's just seeing the damn things. Now, I'm happy I got this, but yeah, if you're a tight budget, wait till it hits 30 or 40. I heard it's coming out as a download over here. I did want the physical, though. It does have a cheer feature, which the network connection for me always connects late, and I never get any feedback, but other players are supposed to kind of applaud your performance. But you do have a cheer gauge, which allows you to have a super power-up attack, and that's pretty neat. But I am enjoying it. I've been playing it a lot, getting into it more, basically trying to memorize the patterns because, like I said, I'm just having a hard time seeing it. And it could just be that just me, my eyes, but I have a hell of a time with the following the projectiles. From my favorite seller, I got 2 Super Nintendo games, Super Metroid. There is slight wear you'll see on the corners there, which, I mean, that's not bad, but I'm also kind of doing this for me, so in the future I can see what was and wasn't damaged. So yeah, just slight wear on the corners, nothing on the sides. Glare is getting in the way, but yeah, a little bit of fading at the top there, but in general, not bad at all. Also grabbed a copy of Castlevania 4 off of him. Similarly, has a little bit of wear on the edges there. Nothing really on the sides, though, fortunately. Back is looking good, although there is a little bit of wear at the top corner. But in general, for Super Nintendo games, these are in excellent shape. And I'm going to say, aside from maybe Uniracers and finally finding my Mario Kart card, I'm done with the Super Nintendo. Very, very, very happy to say that. Make sure I get this on camera. There we go. That way I won't freak out when I forget about it and see it later. But yeah, these 2 were the last holdouts. He does have a Contra I was looking to grab, but the condition was a little rougher than I liked. So that, Uniracers, and a Mario Kart cart. But I'm in no rush for any of that. Speaking of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, I picked up these. These are Super Nintendo bags. A seller in Spain has them on eBay. I will say they work, but what you will find is they are actually kind of small, and what happens is these perforated edges here pop as you slide the game in, and that's how the bag expands. I did rip several bags putting games in them, because if the front ones pop, the whole thing rips apart. But if those stay and expand, the rest expand no problem. So if you want to get those, just be careful. I will say they also make really good bags for collectible 3DS games. This is an old copy of Devil Survivor 2, but because it's cardboard, I want to protect it. And you can see the seam, resealable seam is back here. You just got to fold it over. But as a way to protect these kind of games, it's working out well. And the price is pretty cheap for these. I think you can get 100 of them for like $10, 12 or 13 with shipping. And a good investment, considering these cardboard cases, or these plastic cases, did not protect my Jaguar games. So I'm hoping these bags will protect my Super Nintendo games. I'm doubling up.